this video, you'll be looking at what is probably the first ever Libertarian president, because he is on his track to winning. And this is his closing campaign. It's going to be in Spanish. There's going to be a lot of music, so I had to edit that out. I know that you'll find this very interesting, so check it out. Está la Karina. La hermana de Milei.
Sí, sí, por supuesto. Yo me metí
Karina.
Pero que diga.
Ahí está cosa, Liliana Lemón, candidata a... Karina, ahí está Karina, la hermana de Milei. Karina. Esa es Karina, la hermana de Milei. Espérate. Ya está. La hermana de Milei. Mariano Pérez. ¿Ah? Mariano. ¿Cómo anda? ¿Todo bien? ¿Todo bien? Ahí vamos. Las gracias. ¿Viste? Esa es nuestra peluca.
Agarra la pala.
Esa es nuestra peluca. Ese es el canal de él, ¿no?
Sí. Agarra la pala así. Estuvo en el... Mirá.
Ese es el bebito.
Acá el bebé.
Estamos entrando al... Movistar Arena. So at this point, I had to do a voiceover because, as usual, in stadiums, they will play copyrighted music. So I was just getting seated, finding my seat there. There was a lot of heavy metal or rock and roll music to set the scene. And I was one of the few lucky ones to get there early. I had to wait there for maybe about 2 hours. It was still too early. Hard to tell what music is actually copyrighted or not, but just in case, YouTube doesn't really care. Even if it's like one of those royalty-free tracks that you use from the editor, iMovie or whatever, I don't know. It seems like that epidemic sound system took it all. But yeah, it was really getting crowded. It got really crowded fast. The stadium, keep in mind, the stadium has a capacity of about 15,000 people. I thought that was one of the candidates, to the government of the city. The music was continuous, so, voiceover. So those are the other secondary candidates. But now the presidential candidate is making his way through the crowds. As you can see, he is very well loved, unlike other politicians. I must point out, he is not afraid to be among the people. As you can see here, the crowds just surround him, and he has nothing to fear because his ideas are based on are very simple, understandable ideas that are based on honesty, and things that humans want, which are freedoms and liberty, and that's the whole point of the libertarian mentality. And so this, I believe, if it's successful, would be the first ever libertarian government in the world. Libertarian presidency, right? Because although there have been candidates, even in the U.S., none of these had actually succeeded. But, there seems to be a very good chance that could change with this candidate. One of Javier Milei's signature songs is this song by La Renga. And it's very appropriate because it talks about rebelling against the caste, or the dominating class in politics. And so the lion is sort of, so to speak, hungry for the caste. And so this is the song that he usually implements during his campaign activities. And unfortunately, it is copyrighted, though. It is owned by this Argentine band named La Renga. And it is in Spanish, but I will do my best to translate it here so you can get an idea of the lyrics. And yeah, look out how packed that stadium was. It's just crazy. I mean, yeah.
Hola a todos, yo soy el león, rugió la bestia en medio de la avenida, corrió la casta sin entender, Parik Show a plena luz del día, por favor no huyan de mí, yo soy el rey de un mundo perdido, soy el rey, te devoraré, toda la casta es de mi apetito. Bueno, en primer lugar, quiero arrancar como corresponde y como siempre lo hice, dando las gracias. El que encuentra su mejor definición en el máximo prócer de la historia de la libertad, Alberto Venegas Lynch, hijo, que además tenemos el privilegio de que forme parte de nuestra lista de diputados de la provincia de Buenos Aires.
As expected, the event closes with a bang and with more of that music. And yes, the elections are going to take place in about 7 days. So this was the final act before that. So best of luck to him, of course, and may the best candidate win. And there's no doubt this is probably going to be him. I went there about 3-4 hours ahead of the actual event, and it was such a privilege to be able to be in his presence, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. I also hope you guys found it very inspirational that true change is possible. I hope you keep watching. Share with your friends, and if you haven't done so, please subscribe. And as always, I'll be seeing you at the Sean Mix.